Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you guys are new, and in case you guys are, go ahead and click that button. Today we're going to actually be talking about how to remove brass tones from blonde hair. So like as you guys can see here, like my hair is getting a little bit on the brassy side, and for some reason like the thought occurred in my head, like why don't I make a video that explains to you guys how to remove brassy tones from the hair. I put myself basically back into my 15-year-old mind, and I remember when I was 15 years old my hair was orange, like straight up orange, and I remember YouTubing, Googling, and trying to figure out how to remove orange hair from the orange color from my hair. And let's just say that like I couldn't find anything at that time, and I remember I ended up basically going to black hair right after that, which is like a big no-no, like you should never do that. But I didn't realize that it was because I needed a video like this to get me through it and to tell me like whether I needed to re-bleach my hair, whether I needed to tone my hair, whether I needed to dye my hair. And that's basically what I want to do today for you guys. I want to go ahead and let you guys know where the process of your hair might possibly be at, so you guys can have more of an understanding as to what you guys need to actually fix it. So if this video is meant for you, which by the title of this video, if you guys click this video, odds are this video really is for you. But let's go ahead and get started with that video.
Lift me up when the air is thin. Pull me down when my love is pure and my feet are on ground. Come along, we can be our Renaissance girls.
Alright guys, so it's time for the basics. So I'm gonna whip out my color chart. So this right here is basically all of the colors that are natural. This is what defines all of the natural colors. That basically the color that grows out of your root, like directly, the first like half to an inch that grows out before it starts lightening from like sun exposure and things like that. This is the color that your hair is. So now we're gonna flip it over to this side. So now you guys can see here, now we have more colors, and the most simplest way that I could basically explain this for you guys, I'm trying to make it as simple as possible, like I promise you, I really am. But this is the outer layer pigment right here. But when you apply bleach and you open up the follicle with all that ammonia, you guys can see this is the color that you are left with after you bleach this hair, if that makes sense for you guys. So moving on, the way you color correct hair. Now this is the part of actually pulling out the brassy tones and getting the tones that you want. Now I'm gonna let you guys in on a little secret. The little color wheel that we were always like taught like in elementary school, you know how like blue is right across orange and that's how those colors counteract each other, and the same way how yellow mixed with red equals orange and things like that. Like you need to know that, like, and you need to have that mindset when you're picking out your hair dyes. It works the exact same way, and that is the easiest way that I can like really explain it to you. So for example, like I already said, blue counteracts orange, orange counteracts blue. The same thing is said for violet and yellow. Yellow counteracts violet, violet counteracts yellow, and it just keeps on going. Same thing like with Christmas colors, green and red. Same thing, vice versa, they counteract each other. And those are the tones that basically what our hair pulls the majority of the time. Those are the most common 6 colors that we work with, at least when it comes to color correcting. And now all I'm basically going to do is show you guys, depending on what level you guys are pulling, for example here, what you guys should definitely be putting into your hair to color correct the warmness, and you know, make sure that you color correct it in the right way, that you don't end up coming up with like a whole mess. Like for example, I think the one mistake that I will point out for sure right now is level 8. So a lot of people who bleach their hair to a level 8, they typically they start using so many blue tones that they keep putting ash on top of it, and they don't put any platinum tones on there, that their hair ends up coming out green. And I don't know if any of you guys that are watching this video right now that's happened to you, but that's exactly where your mistake has been made. It's because of the fact that a lot of the shades of blonde here, if you're making it between a level 9, 10, and 11, this is all violet right here. But the thing about 8 is that 8 is still mixed with a bit of orange, which is why a lot of people say that if you're at a level 8, you should be getting ashy tones, which realistically, yes, you should, but 8 is also mixed with golden tones. So if you want to get rid of the orange and the yellow, you're gonna need blue and violet. So you have to do 50-50 of both. If you don't do that, like, it's gonna come out straight green, like, I'm telling you that. So that's like a huge mistake that a lot of people end up making. And I'm gonna go off with the rest of them so you guys know like how to color correct depending on the level, because that's basically the level of hair is what tells you what tones you should be using to pull out the underlying pigment, you know. 4 is red, a lot of red hair, so you would have to fix it with green. And then now moving on to 5 though, we have it mixed between red and orange. So to counteract orange, you need blue, and to counteract red, you need green. So if you lift it to like a level 5, you would need shades with blue and green to counteract that. Level 6. So level 6, when you pull it, you see right here, it's like dark orange. For you to counteract it, you would need blue and green. Level 7, as you can see, it's just straight orange, like just it's just pure orange. So you would need blue, just an ashy tone to basically counteract that. And this is the only tone, like, well, the only level that I would suggest only using blue tones on it, because this is the only level that's really permitted for straight ashy tones. And then the same exact thing for level 8, you do need ashy tones. Don't get me wrong, you still need the blue, but like I said, you do need to balance it out with the violet. So level 8 is tricky for that exact reason. And then level 9, 10, and 11, if you're just trying to make them ashier and you're just, you know, you're trying to like not have it so warm or, you know, like golden basically, you would just use violet to counteract those. For example, if you were to lift your hair, let's say 3 levels. So let's go 1, 2, 3. This is the color that it's going to come out to, like a red-orange color. You would have to lift your hair one more time. So it would go 1, 2, 3, and you would be a level 8. But still, if you look at the color out here, you still see it's really not that bright. It's still, so for those of you who are all the way at a level between 1 and 2, you would have to process your hair 3 times for it to actually reach to a level 11 blonde. Which, if you make it to 11, you basically have the poorest hair in the world, meaning that you can tone your hair whatever color you'd like, and it's automatically going to soak it and take it in. But that's not advisable. Like, if you ever go to anyone that's a professional hairdresser, for example, they're going to flat out tell you to never do all the levels in one day. They're going to tell you to gradually do it, because that is the way that you're not going to lose inches of hair. Like, for example, I lost like 6 inches of hair because I wanted to go blonde within 2 weeks. Now, I do have a video that shows you how I did it. Now, I did do that experiment prior to enrolling into beauty school, which is the funny part. But I'll go ahead and make sure to link that down below for you guys so you guys can go ahead and check it out. And that was me being like a total amateur, like not having any sort of background knowledge from beauty school. Just having knowledge from like my sister and my mother who did go to beauty school. So I'm glad that I was able to make this video for you guys, and if this video honestly helped you guys, go ahead and make sure to share it with your friends, share it on Facebook, share it with anyone that you honestly personally think might need this video. And if you guys liked it, make sure to go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And with that being said, I hope to see you guys in my next video, or I hope to see you guys soon. Bye.